Welcome to another live stream of Roll Up a Power Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Alright? Who we here for today, Mr. Roll Up? Hey, it's the big homie G Day. Tap in, tap the fuck in. I got my Tito's, you know what I'm saying, for the freak hoes. I guess you can call me the freak hoe today, whatever it is. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Look, this ain't nothing specific or none of that. You know what I'm saying? This straight up birthday shenanigans. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Where you been at, Mr. Roll Up? How you been coming? Where your lives been at? Hey man, I've been in the cut, man, but I'm back. Tap in, tap the fuck in. How old is you today, Mr. Roll Up? Man, 36. 36 of them big boys today. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Hey, look, right? I ain't even one of them that be on all of that birthday stuff. You know what I'm saying? But since I got an audience that fuck with me, I fuck with y'all. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Nothing major. You know what I'm saying? I'ma just chill and kick it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere and I ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here chilling, have my drink, pop my little shit with y'all, all right? Tap in, tap the fuck in. And guess what? If you feeling generous, hit that cash app. It's right there in the chat. Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right, let's get it. Let's get this drink poured. You know what I'm saying? I know I be coming, man. Get that drink poured. All right, got that drink poured. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Now look, like I said, right? This is strictly about the birthday. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Chrissy, appreciate it. Thank you, bestie. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Now look, I'm not coming with no specific nothing today. You know what I'm saying? This all gonna be just straight up freestyle. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I come with is just coming straight off the dome and then straight off the drink. You know what I'm saying? So tap in, tap the fuck in. All right, now look, first thing I want to come with, right? This right here. I made a video a few days ago, you know what I'm saying, about the GDs and the Crips. Hold up. Z3H, happy birthday, appreciate it. Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right, now look, right? Vic, Victoria, what up, dog? Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right, now look, like I said, I made a video a couple days ago about the GDs and the Crips eight balling. You know what I'm saying? And the Vice Lords pulled up on us for the fade, but the Crips got the shooting. You know what I'm saying? Now that video right there, right? I've been getting some comments and shit. You know what I'm saying? Basically, people been talking crazy. Basically, trying to say like what I'm saying was like some bullshit with like the 5 and the 6, right? Okay. First and foremost, every city and state, wherever you be at, is different. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same everywhere. It's different in different places. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at in Detroit, Michigan, on the west side, on 7 Mile Evergreen, between Evergreen and Lasher, between 7 Mile and 8 Mile. That's my hood. You know what I'm saying? And back then, that's how that shit was. You know what I'm saying? You had half of the hood was under the 5 and the other half was under the 6. You know what I'm saying? So stop coming at me trying to talk about Blood, Vice Lord, GD Crip, and all that. Oh, it was all the same shit. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't around, then you don't know. That's just all there's to it. You know what I'm saying? How are you? I'm great. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I keep it moving through whatever I go through. You know what I'm saying? I get over it and I keep going. You feel me? But again, to the people that was in that comment section, you know what I'm saying, talk about what they talking about. Everybody had something different to say. You know what I'm saying? But it was just crazy as hell how people was basically trying to tell me, you know what I'm saying, what was going on in my hood and what I was dealing with and what we had going on. You know what I'm saying? This another thing. The 5 and the 6, right? This is pretty much a lot of the places. You know what I'm saying? The Crips fall under the 6, the Bloods fall under the 5. You know what I'm saying? Remember when Gucci, Waka Flocka, Lil Wayne, Birdman, remember when all of them was popping? All of them was 5-star Bloods. Y'all didn't say nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? But now here it is 15 years later. Y'all want to get on me talking about Blood, Vice Lord, huh? Like, yeah, it's the same shit. They under the same wing. You know what I'm saying? If you know anything about their literature, they study the same shit. Basically, they just like represent different colors. You know what I'm saying? The Vice Lords, they represent black and gold. You know what I'm saying? The Bloods represent red. But they all under like the same literature. You know what I'm saying? They all kind of shit. Same thing with GDs and Crips, man. Now, I'm not saying that GDs and Crips is the same thing or Bloods and Vice Lords is the same thing, but they all represent the same shit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, to the people that was, my comments talking about that, that's just how we was coming. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was on the same shit. That's just how we was coming. You had guys under the 5, you had guys under the 6. That's all that was to it. You know what I'm saying? All right, Clouds at YT. Hey, could you shout out my brother? It's his birthday and it will make his day. His name is Hugh Jazz. Hugh Jazz, happy birthday, man. Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right. Can you say a hoe? In my language is hi. A hoe, a hoe. That's is that how that is pronounced? But a hoe, you know what I'm saying? I know that sounds crazy as hell, but all right, what's your language? Tap in, tell me something. Tap the fuck in. Another thing I want to go ahead and touch on, like I was saying about the hood ain't for you. You know, the hood is not for you. It ain't for nobody. Well, let me bag that up. You know what I'm saying? That's the poet for real. The hood is for some people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people that love that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it really is for a lot of people. But for the most part, it ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like being sad and depressed and broke and not having anything, and guess what? It ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let these motherfuckers get on these interviews and try and talk a good game and make you feel like, oh, they living in the hood, they popping and things like that. Like that shit cap. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. He's very happy. Have a good day. For sure. Again, hold up. What was his name? Hugh Jazz. Hugh Jazz. Happy birthday. Same birthday. We birthday twins, man. Have a good one, man. I hope you have a great day. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. All right. Now, what's that? Brittany, the donate. Yes. Donate. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, hit my cash at one time. Y'all know I don't come with all of the subscribe, like, comment, share. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? But for my day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead, hit my cash app. You feeling it? Go ahead, hit me. Drop something in my cash app. I greatly appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm gonna keep the content coming. So you hit my cash app. I can go ahead and grab a couple blunts. You know what I'm saying? I keep this shit going. That's just how Mr.Roll be coming. So if you feeling that, you got that, go ahead and hit my cash app, man. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Benji 601, is that all you have? What you mean is that all I have? I ain't getting what you talking about. Thank you for saying ahoy. Did I say it right? Let me say it again. Ahoy. And tell me what language is that? You know what I'm saying? How you doing today, bro? I'm good, man. Everything good, you know? I'm just enjoying this day. I made another year. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping on that, man. I'm just out the way, you know? I'm doing what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? How about you? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. No, I thought someone else said it. All right, it's all good. All right, so back to the commentary. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Sizek. Okay, what country is that? I didn't heard that before, but I really don't know where that's from. You know what I'm saying? So tell me what country is that? Now look, right? Like I was saying about absolutely keep that grindstone, get what you deserve, and keep working. For sure that. You know that. Keep coming. Ain't no stopping this, man. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. All right. Now, like I was saying back with the hood shit, right? Don't let these niggas get on none of these interviews or videos or jumping around with the guns and all of that, making you feel like they living a great life. They not. You know what I'm saying? And if you never been to the hood or you're not from the hood or you don't know how that work, trust me, this coming from a guy that really came from there. You know what I'm saying? On both sides of the city of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is not it. And I really was in them streets when we was the murder capital. You know what I'm saying? Now the murder capital is like what, like Memphis, Chicago, you know what I'm saying, crazy ass places like that. Like Detroit ain't even up there like that no more. You know what I'm saying? But when I was in the streets, Detroit was the murder capital. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was reckless back then. You feel me? Like I lived through that shit. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I don't regret nothing. You know what I'm saying? I had a great time. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in the D, like that shit was fun. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But you know, now that I look back on it, it's like, damn, man, that was a depressing time. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was fucked up. Didn't nobody had nothing. We ain't had no hope. We didn't know where the next move was gonna come from. Every day you wake up is arguing and fighting, you know what I'm saying, amongst your own family that you live with because they don't know how they gonna pay the bills. So they anxiety through the roof. So as soon as you get up, you cut a faucet on. They bitching about the water running. You know what I'm saying? You take a shower. You taking the shower too long. You running up the water bill. You know what I'm saying? You can't have the light on too long. You running up the light bill. You know, you can't run the TV all day. You know, don't touch that heat. That's the gas bill. You know, it's like it's just so much stuff that go on in the hood where it's like not only utilities, you know what I'm saying, but it's just daily activities that you can't do because your people can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas to wherever you living at, you can cut the light on. You can watch TV. You can take a shower when you want to. However long you want to, it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's a hell of a difference. Because when you come from them trenches, you get a 5 minute shower. Other than that, you wasting water. Even though the water heating your body and you washing yourself up. But if you don't just go ahead and do that one little wash and get out, you wasting water now. That's how your people look at you wasting water. And you running up their water bill. You know what I'm saying? That's the hood for you. And you ain't made it outside yet. You know what I'm saying? Now you get outside Everybody out here sad, depressed. Some niggas musty because they can't afford deodorant. They can't take a shower because they hot water not running. You know what I'm saying? You know how many motherfuckers in the hood don't have hot water? So they walking around stinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Wear the same clothes every day. Like, man, don't glorify that hood shit. I'm just telling y'all right now, whatever they be telling y'all about the hood, that shit is a lie. It's a depressing time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. It's not what you think. You know, not at all. When they on them cameras, you know what I'm saying, showing you the hood and talking about this and that and this, yeah, that shit sound cool right then and there. But when that camera go off, them boys depressed. I'm telling you, because they got ops, they broke, they don't know what they about to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't nothing what it seem like. Everybody gonna make it seem like they good and they living life on camera. You know what I'm saying? Because they gotta portray an image to everybody and make it seem like everything is cool when it's really not though. You know what I'm saying? So again, the hood ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Let me speak on another thing, right? How about we can speak on this whole China thing that's going on, right? When I made a video saying that China is exposing all these big name retailers, you know what I'm saying, because of the tariffs, the tariff war that's going on, right? I had somebody jump in the comments and say, fake is fake. You can't sauce up. With your type of mindset, let me tell you something. His name was Lil Merca or some shit like that. I don't know. Somebody knew. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you this, man. With the mindset you got, you is amongst that whole crowd that feel like if you spend your money at them big retailers, that make you better than everybody else. When little do you know, all of that shit is the same shit, man. It's just coming from a different store. That's all there's to it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to come to that realization, even though China is throwing it in your face as of right now. Not something that happened 20 years ago, not something that happened 30 years ago. Right now. China is telling everybody right now. You been paying attention? I really don't pay that much attention, but guess what? It come down my feed. I don't got no choice but to see it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I made a video about it. Cause it's like I've been telling y'all, like, I don't shop at them big ass designer stores. Like, y'all are crazy for doing that. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? If that's who you is and that's what you do, that's you and your money. You know what I'm saying? But trying to tell me that fake is crazy because evidently you don't understand what material is. You know what I'm saying? Surprise Calico, what's the deal? Where you been at? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. All right? Nah, like I was saying about the material, right? Material is material, bro. Do you know where material come from? Material is recycled items. Yeah, that bottled water you drink, it's a recycled item. That's where your material come from. So you thinking that you doing something by going to the Gucci store or the Louis store and all you think you doing something, man, look, all they did was mark up the price on your ass by walking into that store. You still getting the same shit from anywhere else you can get it from. Now don't get me wrong. Okay, of course some places they material ain't right. It don't look 100% like, you know what I'm saying, these big time retailers or things like that. But at the end of the day, it's all the same shit, man. It's just different places make things differently. Like I told y'all before. You know what I'm saying? I told you before. It just gets stitched wrong. It gets stitched wrong. That's all there's to it. It gets stitched wrong. It's all the same fucking material. It just gets stitched wrong. When the stitching is off, They toss it to the side and they sell it to smaller vendors that will sell that shit anyway. Because those type of companies, they can't sell stitch. Oh, damn. Hold up. Black Wolf, what's the deal? Good looking. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Surprise Calico, going through drama with my wife. Man, look, right? I ain't even gonna lie. I never been married, so I can't give you no advice on a marriage. You know what I'm saying? I just hope y'all get put on, keep pushing through, man. Every day is a new day. You know what I'm saying? All right. Nah. Back to what I was saying about the material. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't nothing that I could tell you, just go look at what China doing, man. Look at what they doing and what they saying. You know what? I'm gonna end this topic right here like this, right? If if it was a such thing as it's real, then only Gucci they self would make their clothing. If it was real, only Louis Vuitton would make their clothing. If it was real, only Neiman Marcus would make their clothing. If it was real, they would not be going across seas having China, France, and all of these other foreign countries make their items to ship it over here. That's not real. That's not real. Then if you're gonna play it like that, that's not real because it's not coming from the actual retailer. The retailer is paying somebody else to make it to ship it to them. It's not like the retailer is having them make it here in their own factory and then they put it on the shelf. That shit coming from across seas from 2 days. You know what I'm saying? It take 2 days to get over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like I said before, man, material is material. If you don't know what material is, do some research on what material is. Material is recycled items, man. So whatever you wearing is nothing but recycled items. They got turned into material, they got stitched, made a design out of, and boom, here go your Gucci. This right here is a recycled material. This cup itself is a recycled material. Why you think they want you to recycle so much? So they can keep on making this same shit over and over and over. And all they do is just put it in these high end stores because they know your ass gonna buy it. Because you gotta have that image that, oh, my shit real. I paid this and that for it, so my shit real. Your ass is a goofy. And guess what? Again, you don't gotta believe me. China is out here exposing the US big name retailers right now. So you don't gotta believe me. You can say everything that Mr.Roll is saying is some bullshit. Nah, all right, cool. Cool. But guess what? When China shut down these big name stores, when these big name stores go out of business and everybody buying their shit from China, you gonna be on the net too, buying your shit from them too. And it ain't gonna be no more of that, oh, my shit real and your shit fake. Cause guess what? Everybody's shit gonna cost the same. Everybody's shit gonna come from the same place. Everybody that's buying something online from China right now, everybody gonna be doing the same exact thing. When everybody tap in and understand what's going on, everybody gonna be doing the same thing. So it ain't gonna be no, oh, I'm better than you because I spent $2,000 on this. No, everybody paid $99 for the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's my point, man. So there you have it on that. Like I said to the guy, Lil Merker or whatever, that jumped in the comments on that video saying that shit. Hey man, look, your ass a goofy, bro. Your ass a goofy. Evidently, you ain't lived long enough. You know what I'm saying? Because you saying some goofy shit. Like that's crazy as hell. We on that time frame of real and fake material. Like your ass just stupid at this point. You really is. You know? Here go another thing. Go cop a fake shirt, you know what I'm saying, and go cop a real shirt. and look at the ingredients on that tag. It's gonna be the same shit, man. Y'all ass stupid. Moving along, man. Tap in. Tap the fuck in, man. It's the birthday shenanigans, man. I'm just running with my flow. This ain't no detailed subject. I'm just going with, how things go. What's going on around. You feel me? Where them subs at? Them loyal ones, them day ones. Where y'all at? Devin Jennings, tap in. Tap the fuck in. Too Scant, tap in. Tap the fuck in. King Dave 313, tap in. Tap the fuck in. My dog Black Wolf up in here too. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Surprise Calico in the building too. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Where y'all at, man? Let's go. I just paid 3,500 out of 4,000 on bills in here, and she mad. Why she mad that you paid the bills? What, she wanted the cheese? It's about business, man. Thanks. Good looking on the birthday love, man. Tap in, man. Y'all hit that cash app. It's at the top of the comments. You know what I'm saying? vdoneitall. Yeah. Y'all like, who is V? That's me. That's my street name. V. As a V. You know what I'm saying? That's my real street name. You know what I'm saying? Just on here, I just give y'all Mr.Roll up. But that's my name in the streets. I'm V. And I done it all. Literally. You know what I'm saying? So that's my cash tag, man. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Yep, she wanted the money. Hey, look, man. If she'd rather for you to pay bills, I mean, damn, she'd rather take the money than for you to pay the bills. Hey, look, man, I don't know what y'all got going on. I ain't trying to throw no dirt on y'all. But if she'd rather for you to give her the money than to pay the bills, she ain't it, bro. She ain't it. You gotta watch them type, you know what I'm saying? Them type would be more loyal to the actual penny than the actual property. You know what I'm saying? That penny don't mean nothing without that property. You could be on foot with $100,000 in your pocket and can be just living here and there and here. You know what I'm saying? But when you actually got that property and you don't got no money, you actually did something at that point because you obtained something that's going to shelter you and take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, you can have all of that goddamn money and somebody can rob your ass. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can do something to you. You know what I'm saying? Take that shit from you. And now it don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if you invest that money into some property that's going to shelter you and take care of you and yours, can't nobody do nothing about that. Somebody can break in, you know what I'm saying? But you still got that. You feel me? As opposed to just having it on you and then somebody do something to you and take that shit from you. It don't matter how many cops you call. Guess what? That shit gone. You know what I'm saying? But if you invest that into your property that you have, you will always have that property. Even if somebody burnt your whole house down right now, guess what? It's called homeowners insurance. You know what I'm saying? So if a woman would rather have the money instead of the bills, she ain't it, bro. She ain't it. She'd rather for y'all to be standing out there in the rain on the side of the curb with a pocket full of money instead of having that property taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Now, when we was young back in the hood, a motherfucker could do that. You know what I'm saying? A nigga can post on the block all day, all night with 20,000 on him. But we grown as hell now. We got kids to look after. We got responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? We want to go chill on our own shit. You see me? I'm chilling right now. I'm inside. You feel me? Like, you gotta have property at this time and age. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have something to be able to go to. You know, all the money in the world is not gonna fix that. You know what I'm saying? It's about you investing in you. And if your partner don't understand it, all they feel is what they want. If they feel like what y'all got going on is not gonna work together, they want whatever they want out of it, then guess what? They ain't it. They ain't it. Cause guess what? That money come back. The money don't never stop. It ain't going nowhere. Trust me. That money, it ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So if a motherfucker feel like they need the money right now, let them go, man. They got other plans. You know what I'm saying? They got something else up their sleeve. You feel me? And that ain't nothing that you need to be entertaining. You feel me? No matter how much time you got in with a person, anything, man. Sometimes people will be rocking with you for 30 years, and then year 31, they'll wake up and say, fuck you. That's how it go, you know. So don't think about the time or none of that. Think about the person's intention on whatever is going on with the situation that y'all got going on. Because if their intention is not in the right place, then they ain't it, man. They ain't the right one, bro. Surprise Calico. She was messing with this gay female. The gay female was giving her money. She's supposed to stop talking to the gay female. Now all she do is talk about money. Hey, look, right there you have it. Somebody then stepped in and then gave her something which you not giving her. You paying bills with it. You know what I'm saying? Maintaining her. Not that she is maintained. Not she got somebody on the side that's giving her something on the side. So now she feeling like what you doing ain't enough. My exact point. Whether if it's a woman or if it's a man, it don't matter, man. Money trumps a lot of shit with a lot of people, man. Real talk. Let me tell you something, man. I ain't got here yet, but I'm gonna tell this story one day about my own mother. My mother is a whole fucking snake. You know what I'm saying? She didn't snake me out of a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm gonna tell that story one day. And this is my own mother. It just go to show you that people will turn on you for some money, man. You know what I'm saying? My mama had me. You feel me? I'm her first child, and she had me and still turned on me for some money. You feel me? Not my girlfriend, not my homie, not a broad I was picking on the side. My actual mother. You feel me? So again, I'm gonna get to that one day. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't at that point yet. But it's just go to show you, man. Like they say, money is the root of all evil. So when somebody show you that money means more to them than you gotta cut them loose, man. It is what it is. Been together 21 years, married since 2019. Okay. Yeah, she completely changed everything since that gay female. Look, I'm telling you, watch it. Watch it. For real. Cause you gonna look up and she gonna be like, well, it was all nice and fun and everything, but yeah, it's just not enough. And you gonna be left with nothing. She gonna take everything from you. This is why I said I would never do a marriage. These women be with these guys for years. You know what I'm saying? And then to divorce them and to take everything from them because at the beginning of the day, their whole intention was to get all of that. So they did whatever they had to do. You know what I'm saying, to get to that point. So when it came to divorce, they took everything. Or when it come to child support, they taking everything. Listen, right? I've been a single father. I've been a single father to my kids for 4 years now. This is my fourth year. I got my kids in 2021. I always been there for my kids their whole life. I never missed a beat, never nothing. I always been there for my kids since day one. It was just that when I finally got my kids, at this point, me and my baby mama was broken up. But before me and my man, damn, before me and my baby mama broke up, I was there with my kids with her every day. So my kids had me and their mother. You know what I'm saying? As babies growing up until my oldest turned 5 and my youngest was 3. So they was 5 and 3 when me and my baby mom had broke up. But before that, they had both of us together. You know what I'm saying? When we broke up and we split ways and I had got the kids, which was 2021. I never in my life came for no child support. I never tried to take her to court. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I genuinely wanted my kids. I didn't care nothing about no money. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be getting paid off of her. I don't get no bridge card. I don't get no government assistance. None of that. You know what I'm saying? And I fully take care of my kids. You feel me? And again, I never tried to put her on nothing. I never blasted her, none of that, because I don't care about the money. You feel me? Like real talk. I don't give a fuck about the money. I'm gonna get the money. I didn't have hundreds of thousands of dollars. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? If I could add up all the money I didn't went through in my whole life, I know I didn't touch $1 million. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this for no YouTube shit, trying to look good, and like I real life then for sure touched $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So money don't mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I could start all the way from the beginning and get all this shit back. That's just what real hustlers do. But some people they can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So when they do come across a little change, they show you exactly who they is. You know what I'm saying? And them type of people, when they show you who they is about a couple of dollars, man, leave their ass where they at. Leave them right where they at. Because they never had no money. They don't know nothing about money. You know what I'm saying? And when you lead them and you show them that little money that they was tripping on wasn't shit, when you do that, they learn to look at you different. Like, damn, that motherfucker, he was something different. He wasn't tripping on that little cheese. You know what I'm saying? It might take them a minute for that to register in their head, but they be like, damn, you wasn't tripping on that little money. You know what I'm saying? Guess what's gonna happen? They gonna want to come back to you. They gonna feel a certain way, like, damn, I really missed out on something good. You know what I'm saying? Prime example, my baby mama, right? Let me touch on this real quick since we here. You know, me and my baby mama, we fell apart because I fell off at that time, right? I fell off and I couldn't keep up with the bills. You know what I'm saying? So her and the kids, they had to go move in with their grandparents because I couldn't keep up with the bills. I was fucked up. I done told this story before back in 2019. You know what I'm saying? I fell off bad. This when I robbed my Uber driver. I did 90 days in jail, all that. Like 2019 was a crazy ass year. You know what I'm saying? But that year, I fell down bad. Me and my baby mama, we got together 2016. From 2016 to 2019, I was doing everything. Everything was right. We going out all the time, all that. I'm paying for everything. Look, when I first met her, her phone got cut off. Her phone got cut off the very next day. I met her today. The very next day, her phone was cut off. I motherfucking bought her a new phone. I added her to my bill, all of that the very next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't nothing. I wasn't tripping. I genuinely was feeling her. You know what I'm saying? We went from there. So since then, everything perfect. You know what I'm saying? Because I was paying for everything. I was doing everything. But the second I fell off, what she did, she went and got pregnant by a whole nother nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I fell off. I wouldn't have never known this if I didn't fall off. You know what I'm saying? It took for me to fall off for this to happen. Because the whole time we was doing good and I'm paying for everything and everything right, she was in my corner. Like my baby mama was my road dog. You feel me? And like I said, I made videos about this. Like me and her, we was Bonnie and Clyde, and that was because I was paying for everything. See, when you got the money and you paying for everything, you that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You could do whatever you want. You could live however you all of that. You could cheat. You can go hang out all day. You could talk your shit. When you got it, you could do whatever you want. But when you fall off, nigga, you ain't shit. No matter how much you did, no matter how much work you put in, you ain't nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? Surprise Calico. That's how the gay female played her. Hand like played her hand like the money the gay female gave my wife was nothing. So you know is in the back of my wife's head that she would have been having money if she missed her. Real talk. Real talk, man. It's the power of the dollar, man. Look, you know what? Let me say this, right? Money. Where did money come from? Before I get back into it, let's go right here, right? Money. Where does money come from? You know that money is trees, trees that's in your backyard, trees that's in front of your house, trees that's down the street. When you walk down the street, you ride your bike down, you drive down the street, you pull up here, you pull up there. All of them fucking trees you see everywhere, that's money. That's where the money come from. And you know, it said the same thing that we breathe in, the carbon, what is it, carbon dioxide? I don't want to say monoxide. I think that's the poison. You know what I'm saying? The carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. Man, I don't know. I ain't no fucking scientist, and I've been drinking. Fuck y'all. You feel me? But y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. The air that you breathe in from these trees, that's where the money come from. This just go to show you that money ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's literally nothing. Money is what we come from. You know what I'm saying? We breathe this shit. And you got people out here that chop the motherfuckers down, grind that shit up into thin ass pieces of paper. They put markings on it. They put drawings on it. They put colors on it. They put a face on it. They put a Federal Reserve note on it. And boom, they ship it out to you. This is what you worth. It's about how much money, it's about how much work you willing to put in to get this. This same thing that you breathe every single day. This same exact thing that is given to you by God's nature. Now you got to work for it. What was already given to you as a given. Now you got to work for it. And guess what? If you want more of this, you're going to have to cross out a couple of people. Your same people that you grew up with, your same people that you still under the same tree with, laughed and giggled, talked with, builded things with, came up with plans with, said, hey, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, we gonna go here, we gonna go there. Them same people you still under that same tree, they gonna crush your ass. When that same tree get knocked down and they grind that shit up and they print a Federal Reserve note on it and they pass it out and they say, hey, look, that same friend you stood up under that tree with, you got to cross them out for this. Guess what? That same friend you stood under that tree with, gonna cross your ass out for that shit. So to the real ones that understand that money is literally nothing, even though, of course, money is a privilege, you know what I'm saying? It buy you this, it buy you that, it take you here, it take you there, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Listen, right? At the end of the day, money is nothing. You know why? Because you could find a bag of money somewhere. You can make one right move and can come up on a lot of money. Prime example, you can go play the lottery. I'm not encouraging nobody to do it, but you could just go play the lottery and just fucking happen to hit $300 million. Say you and your family over the rest of your life. You just so happen to play the right numbers. There you go. You don't never got to work ever again in your life. Just go to show you how money can come and go. Or you can start a business. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you know a lot of people like whatever. You could think of something like diapers. You know that diapers ain't going nowhere. You start your own little diaper company. Come up on millions of dollars because you invest in something that you know is gonna keep on returning. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's plenty of ways to get this fucking money. But you get some people that will cross you out for that shit as soon as they can touch it because they never had it. And as soon as they get it, they show you that their whole life was all about obtaining that, not being real with you, not being there with you or for you. Their whole mission was to obtain that check. And when they got it, they showed you exactly who they was. Again, my mother, prime example. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And I need everybody to tune in when I finally drop that video because, like I said, I just haven't got there in my YouTube journey yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still introducing me. Like, I ain't even got out everything about me yet. When I get out everything about me, then I'm gonna tell y'all about my mama. And y'all really gonna be blown. Y'all think y'all heard something about me? Wait till y'all hear about my mama. Like, nigga, please. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, where you think these gangster ways came from, man? I came up in a gangster family, man. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as my mama touched some cheese, cross the nigga out. Her own born. You feel me? So trust me, money do be the root of all evil to a lot of people, man. And all you gotta do is bring some money around a motherfucker. It's one of two things. It's either you bring some money around a motherfucker or you don't bring no money around a motherfucker. And you gonna see exactly who they is. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? All right, hold up. Calico, you dropped something on me. Let me see what's going on. Okay. All she talk about is money now. It's never enough. Nothing I do. Yep. Soon as I ain't got no more money, I ain't nothing. I never paid for nothing, and it pissed me off because I gave everything I have. Hold up. Hold up. Let me pull up one more time. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. And y'all know why I drink the Tito's, right? There's no sugar in it. It ain't no old broke po nigga drink. None of that. It ain't no sugar in it. I'm an old nigga now. I'm an ON. You know what I'm saying? I can't drink all of that Hennessy and all of that Casamigos and Don Julio, all that shit. You YNs drink. I can't drink that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an ON. You feel me? I got to drink something that don't give me heartburn. Tito's don't give me heartburn. Tito's and Volley. Those are my drinks. They don't got no sugar in it, so they don't give me no heartburn. So don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't get the roast to me and all of that. I pick and choose my drinks wisely. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how my heart gonna feel. You feel me? All right. Nah, like I was saying, with Surprise Chemical, we dropping gems. You feel me? Like I said, my dog. Hey, look, it's all about the money, my nigga. It's all about the money, dog. You feel me? And I'm gonna tell you like this, right? If you happen to fall off and go broke right now, she gonna leave you alone, bro. She gonna leave you alone, and that ain't what you want. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it to be where you get all the way to your end and the motherfucker turn on you. You know what I'm saying? Because by then it's too late for everything. You feel me? So I don't want to have to say this, man, but this is my true opinion. Go ahead and let it go, bro. Let it go, man. It's 8 billion people in this world, bro. I swear to God, you got at least 100, 100 to 1,000 women that's aligned with you right now. They out here waiting on you. How you know, Mr. Roll Up? Man, look, dog. I told you I've been a player all my life, man. I swear to God, I didn't came across a lot of shit. I didn't dropped over 600 videos telling y'all who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still going. Like you be surprised at how many different people out here that will love you for you. You don't gotta have a dime in your pocket. They will love you for you. Do you know how many look, do you know how many women out here? Let me take a moment real quick. Cause this some real shit that I'm about to go in and drop. Y'all probably think I'm lying. You feel me? But I swear to God, I don't lie on nothing at all. I'm not here to lie to y'all about shit because I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I really do not fucking have to. Y'all see me scruffy as hell right now and everything. Like I swear to God, I still get women every day. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm gonna say this, right? You know how many times when came and I had absolutely put you on. I know you don't care nothing about your money. It's your character. It's who you is. You know what I'm saying? And then turn me the fuck up. Like real talk. Turn me all the way up. Like it's women out here that don't care nothing about your money, bro. Real talk. So for the ones that do, I'm telling you, cut them off. As soon as they get to talking about money, cut them off. Cut them off because they already showing you what type of time they on early. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, man. Real motherfucking talk. All right. Money ain't nothing. It's just paper. And I want a relationship based on true love, not money. I'm gonna tell you right now. Look, I know you love her. I know y'all got time in. You know what I'm saying? But just like they say, man, everything, all good things come to an end. That's the truth, man. All good things come to an end. What you mean by that, Mr.Roll? Let me give you an example, right? Me and my homies on the block, right? Ain't no way I would have ever thought that we would have went our separate ways. I wouldn't have never thought that in my motherfucking life, ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have never believed it. I thought we was the Forever Click. That was our name. We was Burrow Block Boy slash the Forever Click. That was our name. Slash bros over hoes. You know what I'm saying? That's how we was coming. Like it wasn't no it wasn't no nothing. It wasn't no nothing between us. Like we was like this. Like it wasn't no stopping us. Wasn't no money, wasn't no hoes, wasn't no niggas. It wasn't no nothing that was stopping us. We was the Forever Clique. We felt like we was the most loyal motherfuckers in the world, bro. Swear to God. You know what I'm saying? And now look at us. We all split apart. We all went our own ways. We all doing our own thing. We all living our own lives. We all in different cities, all doing different things. You know what I'm saying? Now I will say this. This how you know God is never wrong. And I'm not no religious type of person or none of that. Not at all. But I definitely believe in God. You know what I'm saying? This is how you know God is never wrong. Because with my forever clique that I was talking about, ain't none of us dead and gone. Yeah, we got a couple of homies that passed on, but that was some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about homies that we lost on the block because we was on that tip shooting at niggas and all that. Niggas came back and got us. Like, I don't got no homies from my block that I lost like that. The homies from my block that I lost was from other different situations. It wasn't because the ops came and got us none of that. I don't got not one homie from my block that got dropped by an op at all. You know what I'm saying? So let me put that on record. Just in case the nigga do feel like something. I don't got not one homie from the block that got dropped by an op. That never happened. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I mean. Like, God ain't never wrong, bro. Because he separated all of us so that we wouldn't get dropped by ops or go to jail for life or things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. You feel me? Like, man, all good things come to an end. And that's what had to happen with me and my crew. We was just too perfect. You know what I'm saying? We was too fucking perfect, and we did it for way too long. And y'all was like, "Hey, you know what? Y'all time is up." You feel me? And we didn't fall out with each other for nothing real serious or none of that. We didn't catch cases. We didn't have to go jump on the stand and point each other out. Or none. It wasn't nothing like that. It was just little ass shit that made all of us split apart. Like, okay, hey, our friendship is over with because of this. I outgrew you because of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knowing what you on no more. So I got to get over here, you over there. Like, that's how we all split apart. You feel me? And the crazy part behind all that was, let me tell you this. I was the first one out my crew that had to break away from the crew. You know what? Let me bag that up. I'm lying. The first one that left our crew was my homie D Money. And I told y'all he got a landscaping company. He doing great. Like that's big salute to my boy Money. Man, I love that boy. He's something else. You know what I'm saying? Like if he not a millionaire by now, he right there. You feel me? Like and he was one of the guys off the block. If y'all go look at my post, I got pictures with him, the light skinned guy with the braids. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My nigga D Money. You feel me? Like and he was a party promoter back then. You know what I'm saying? Now that nigga is a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. You feel me? But um, my whole point is we all had to split apart, you know what I'm saying, to become better than what we was. And all the other guys in the hood that had their own cliques and their groups and things like that, all them niggas took losses. All them niggas lost homies. And they still around there doing the same shit, claiming the same shit, on the same shit. We the only ones that left the hood and got up out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And we all still alive. Like this how you know when God be calling on you. You know what I'm saying? Because when God called on us, we all left. We all went our own ways. But the other homies, they ain't take God calling. They man, fuck that. We in the hood. We doing this, we doing it. And they start losing niggas. They start losing their homies. You know what I'm saying? And now they is trapped over there. You feel me? Like you just gotta understand, man. All good things come to an end. And I just use the hood as an example. But to you, Surprise Calico, like this is to you. Like all good things come to an end, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter if it's a relationship, if it's a friendship, if it's a business ship, whatever the case is, man, all good things come to an end, man. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to take it for what it is at the time being because that time gonna come when it's gonna be like, all right, we got to split ways. Everything happened for a reason. Everything happened for a season. You know what I'm saying? It just come with life. You know, it's fucked up, man. Tap in, tap the fuck in, man. Hey, look, man. If y'all haven't already, man, like I said, go ahead and hit that cash out for your boy one time. Just the birthday, man. And again, I ain't big on birthdays. I don't go nowhere and I don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But hit my cash app. You feel me? I can go ahead and go grab a little weed. I can roll up. I can make some more videos for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hit a nigga cash app. Tap in, man. Tap the fuck in. Real talk. You know? Life crazy, man. But you know what's even crazier? It's the decisions that you make. That's what make life even crazier. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you do and how you do it. Because at the end of the day, it's all on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Let me say this as well, right? I was just touching on a couple videos that I made, you know what I'm saying, talking my shit and everything. Let me talk about this gentrification thing that I made a video on it too. You know what I'm saying? In one of my very first videos I made, you know, I said renting versus owning, the pros and cons of both. You know, this is the real reality. And like I said in my video about the new gentrification going on, that's a new video I made. But I'm just saying, I've been made a video about this. So this ain't nothing new that I'm saying or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Far as the gentrification process that's going on, what's going on with the gentrification process is that they are showing us that we don't own nothing that we claim. We might own the actual property that we built, that we paid for, that we maintain. Yeah, you might actually own that actual property, but the land that it sits on, the actual soil that it's on, where you lay your head at, where you cook your meals at, that property is owned by the city slash state or wherever you at. We don't own that. That is owned by the city slash state. And I proved that by video I made. It's a guy that built his crib from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? He built his crib from the ground up and he been maintaining for the past 20 years. And the city of Detroit and the mayor, Mike Duggan, took his crib, took his shit, just said, hey, we need that, bro. Mind you, this not a property that he was renting. This not that he bought from a private owner. You know what I'm saying? And he got the deed to it, or the deed is on hold or anything like that. This actually came from the city themselves and the mayor coming to somebody that actually built their crib up from the ground up. Can you imagine building your crib from the ground up and the city come at you and say, hey, you taking that? That's us. Yeah, it's like that. Same thing with your car. You don't own that car. Where you getting that, Mr.Roll? It says state of blah blah blah. Whatever state you in, they are the ones that own it. That's just what it is. Black Wolf, he didn't buy the land it was on. There you have it. There you fucking have it. Now look, Black Wolf, I don't know if you can actually buy the actual property. Oh damn, I said the property. I don't know if you can actually buy the actual land that you have your property on. I don't even think you could buy the actual land. Now I know it's a whole thing with 40 acres and a mule and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, them like the more country areas. You know what I'm saying? Where it ain't too much of that going on. Where it's not a lot of traffic and it ain't a lot of building and things like that. Yeah, you could probably buy that type of land. You know what I'm saying? Areas where it's not a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You could probably buy that type of land. But just to say like a Atlanta, Miami, Detroit, LA, Chicago, New York, you know what I'm saying, Alabama, things like that. I don't think that you can actually buy their actual land. I never heard of anybody being able to buy the actual land of like these actual cities. I never heard nobody actually buying the land. And that's the thing that we keep on as a people missing. We keep on missing that. We think that if we just buy the property, we own it. No, 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 no. That property has to sit on that land. You know what I'm saying? If you don't buy that actual land that property sits on, then guess what? Your property don't mean nothing. Your property has to sit on that land. And if your property sits on that land, guess what? Whoever owns that land, that's their property. Tough pill to swallow. You know what I'm saying? Tough motherfucking pill to swallow. But that's the truth, man. So if y'all ain't seen my video about the whole gentrification process, go back, go watch that video, man. I made a whole hour video about it. Like I done talked about a lot. And guess what? I know a lot of people will agree with me, but thing is this, man. We all humans. We all got our own opinions. We all got our own uh, feelings. We all got our own facts. We all got our own lives. We all got our own forces. We all got our own truths to everything. You know what I'm saying? That's just life in itself, you know? But for the most part, I'm just telling you exactly how I know things. Like I said, I don't Google anything. I don't research nothing. I don't pre-game anything before I make a video or a live or anything like that. I come right here on my kids. I don't read from no script or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I come from right here. So yeah, if I'm wrong, correct me. You feel me? We can have a conversation about it. You know, just because I'm from the hood, that don't mean I'm stupid at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm look, right? Let me like I told y'all, I'm a straight up hood nigga. I grew up gang banging. I was in the streets all my life. I fucking skipped school from elementary to high school. I went to college. I tried it because I thought I was smart because I just made it out of high school. I failed tremendously. I dropped out of college. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you this, right? Ain't nothing about me dumb at all. Nothing. Nothing. I'm probably one of the smartest YouTubers you probably ever came across. Honestly. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you some real shit. I can tell you some street shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, I don't gotta Google nothing. You can Google it. And whatever I tell you, it's gonna come out the truth. It might not come out exactly how I said it, but it's gonna be truth to everything that I said. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm actually smart as hell for real. And yes, it's still drink in this cup. So don't think that I'm just playing. Like, yeah, it's actually drink in there. I just sip slow. You know what I'm saying? I might be a big nigga, but I sip slow. You know, um, it's truth to everything that I say. You know what I'm saying? Because I know shit. I didn't been there. I didn't did this. I didn't did that. You know, I know how this shit go. You know, and the whole gentrification thing that's going on. Like I said, I'm just talking about Detroit. I can't speak for the whole world. I only can speak for Detroit. You know, it's a real life gentrification going on in Detroit right now. It is. And this is why y'all might not hear much about Detroit like that no more. Like you did maybe 10, 15 years ago. You probably been hearing that Detroit been lowering the crime rate, lowering the rates, the violence and everything. Like you've been hearing that the rate been dropping in Detroit. Yeah, that's because it's a gentrification. Hold up, bag it up. It's a gentrification going on in Detroit right now. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that there's new housing going on, there's new people moving in, there's things going on. All of those wild ass, gang bang, crazy ass people, they is going to jail. They booking their ass. It's either they going to jail or they dying. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? They going to jail or they dying. You know. So guess what that's doing? That's making room for the people that do want to support the city. Get all them crazy motherfuckers out the way. All them broke people that don't got nothing to do, that don't got no money, they ain't talking about nothing. Get them out the way. Cause there's people that got money that want to come back and they want to invest in this shit. And all them bums that want to hang on the corner and claim the blocks and don't invest in the blocks, don't do nothing for the block. They just want to claim it. And if you ain't from the same block that they claim and they want to kill you, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Because there's people out here that want to invest in it. That's the new gentrification that's going on in the city. It's going on right now. Like I said about 12th Street. You know what I'm saying? No matter what y'all seeing on that BMF, you know what I'm saying, about Lamar and the 12th Street and all of that shit, like, I don't agree with none of that. All that shit weak. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just here to say, like, yes, 12th Street, them niggas about their life. You feel me? Like, them was some of the first niggas on the west side that was popping off. Way before all the west side hoods in Detroit got to popping off. 12th Street was one of the first ones. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? How you think 12th Street and the BMF boys ended up getting into it? 12th Street and Southwest BMF, they hoods. Look, right? Hold up. Let me do this, right? If you got just say 12th Street right here, Southwest is somewhere way over here, nowhere near 12th Street, like nowhere near them, nowhere. So how did you get the beefing? I can see if you had 12th Street and then you had Southwest and blah 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 blah. 12th Street is nowhere near Southwest at all. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck did that happen? Let me use the example. I know I use Chicago as an example time to time, and that's because a lot of y'all know about Chicago. But just to say about like 63rd and O Block, they right next door to each other. So you can understand why they beef. 12th Street, Southwest, nowhere near each other. How the fuck they end up get the beefing? How? I can see if you was from like 30th, 31st, 32nd. If you was from one of them type of number streets, then cool. Because those number streets is real close to Southwest. So that's one thing. But 12th ain't nowhere near there. Actually, 12 don't even claim number streets. You know what I'm saying? 12 is they own shit. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. 12th Street and 28th Street, those two was their own shit. You know what I'm saying? I could see 28th Street beefing with Southwest before 12th, because 12th is on the whole nother side of town. You know what I'm saying? Like 28th, I'm going to just say from like 20th all the way to like 32nd. All of those number streets, those are closer to Southwest. So I can understand any one of those blocks beefing with Southwest. But anything from like 18th on back down to like 12th, like they nowhere near Southwest. So how the fuck was they beefing with Big Meech or any of them? You know what I'm saying? That's because them niggas on 12 wasn't playing it. Them niggas was some original gangsters. You know what I'm saying? But people don't want to give them that. People don't want to give them that because all this whole BMF stars and Big Meats, Little Meats, and all of that shit. Like and I ain't blaming people like Meech and them, because Meech was gone when this shit happened. So I ain't blaming him. You know what I'm saying? But people like 50, that don't know nothing about Detroit. He ain't stumped through Detroit streets. All he's just gathering is the little information that he hear. You know what I'm saying? So he put a whole movie together about it. Like, oh, 12th Street, Southwest, that was that. Like, Nigga, you don't know shit. And that's why I said before, like 50 Cent stay out of Detroit business. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Your ass a goofy. You know what I'm saying? Flat out. And now that you're talking about Meech is snitching and all of this, you know what? I don't know if he is. And for everybody that think that I'm just riding with Meech because he from Detroit or whatever, let me tell you something. Meech is from Southwest. Southwest and Detroit, two different things. I'm just telling you right now. Like, I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100. Southwest don't claim Detroit. They don't. Southwest is their own thing. Even though Southwest is Detroit, but they claim their own shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not backing Meech on no Detroit shit or none of that. I'm just keeping it real. Like 50 don't know what the fuck going on in the city. You know what I'm saying? For doing that whole BMF and 12th Street shit together the way I did, like that was ball. You know what I'm saying? Because them 12th Street niggas was getting money. They was getting money for real. And I just don't like how he discredited them and made it seem like they was bums and they was just after the 50 boys and all. Like, nigga, please, them 12th Street niggas been getting money. Rosa Parks Boulevard. Yeah, why you think they renamed 12th Street Rosa Parks Boulevard? Why you think they renamed 12th Street Rosa Parks Boulevard? Used to say actual 12th Street back in the day, just like 7 Mile. 7 Mile used to be an actual 7 and then mile back in the day. But then they turned around and turned it to an actual letters 7 Mile. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with 12th Street. Before it was Rosa Parks Boulevard, it was actually 12th Street. You know what I'm saying? It actually said 12th. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? That's when 12th Street was gangster. You feel me? And them niggas was getting money through there. Woodrow, 12th Street, Linwood, Dexter, like that whole area, man, please, that shit was labeled the Wild Wild West. That was the original West Side before Joy Road, Plymouth, Schoolcraft, Finkel, 6 Mile, 7 Mile, all before all of that shit, Puritan that, before all of that shit popped off on the West Side, it was Woodrow, 12th, Linwood, Dexter. That was the original West Side of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And how did all of this happen with 12th Street and Southwest? Because before all of them other hoods on the west side popped off, 12th, Woodrow, Linwood, Dexter, all that shit been popping off. So that's how Southwest was beefing with them because them niggas been over there getting money. They been on it. They been mixing in. You know what I'm saying? So they had the same plugs type shit. That's what was going on. You know what I'm saying? With the 12th Street niggas and the BMF niggas. They had the same plug. And they was beefing with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's how all that happened. But I don't even watch all of that BMF shit. I don't watch that. So I don't know what the fuck going on. I just see little shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And I know that they be trying to make them 12th Street niggas sound like bums and all that. I'm just here to tell y'all, like I said, that's all TV shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to keep it all the way gangster, 12th Street niggas get money before everybody. You know, if we gonna keep it gangster, 12th Street niggas getting money before everybody. Real talk. Before 7 Mile, before all of that, before Joy Road, before all of that, before Finkel Ave, 41, before all of that shit happened, them 12th Street niggas been getting money. And that's how they ended up bumping heads with BMF, 50 Boys, whatever you want to call it. That's how they. That's how all of that shit happened. 12th Street been getting money. You know what I'm saying? And they wasn't even claiming number streets. Number streets really range from like Third Street all the way to like 33rd. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Them like the number streets. So they got like 30 blocks. You know what I'm saying? Number streets got a lot of fucking blocks. You know what I'm saying? But the number streets, they all chopped up from like 3rd Street to about 12th Street. They all they own same shit. They like midtown Detroit. You know what I'm saying? But they don't really interact with inner city Detroit needs. They like their own shit. So from like 3rd to 12th, they their own shit. First Street is Woodward Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody claim Woodward Avenue. You know what I'm saying? So it's really from like 3rd all the way to like 12th. You know what I'm saying? Second Street is say actual Second Street. You know, Second Street is like more so like where the crackheads be at. You know what I'm saying? That's where all the crackheads be at, like on Second Street, like Second and Cass Avenue. They be all in the Cass corridors. That's where all the crackheads be at. You know what I'm saying? So First Street, you got Woodward Avenue, which splits the west side from the east side. Second Street, all the crackheads. Then Third Street, that's where all the gangsters at. You know what I'm saying? So from Third Street all the way to like 12th, that's all midtown Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Going from the hood back to downtown Detroit. They call it midtown. So from like 3rd to 12th, that's midtown. Then about 12th all the way down to about 33rd, that's number streets. You know what I'm saying? And again, 12th don't claim number streets. 12th, they own shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. They own shit. So from like after 12th on down to 33rd, all of them is numbers. All the number streets, all of them is together. Just so happened, number streets in Southwest, they all click together. Number streets, Southwest, West Warren, they kind of all got an alliance together. You know what I'm saying? Number streets, Southwest, West Warren. West Warren, Southwest do not click. But West Warren, number streets click. Number street, Southwest click. So from all three of those different angles, they don't all click together, but they all click in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's weird how that shit go, but that's how it go. And then, like I said, when you get a little further down into the 12 to the number streets, when you get to like 28th is their own shit. They don't align with number streets. So from like 13th all the way to like 27th, they all together. And then you got 28th, they their own shit. Then at the 28th, you got 29th on down 33rd. 29th, 33rd, they all numbers. So from 13th to 27th, number streets. And then 29th to 33rd, all numbers. You know what I'm saying? All of those numbers, they align with Southwest and West Warren. 12th Street and 28th, they the only number streets that don't align with number streets. So if they don't align with number streets, that means that they don't click with Southwest or West Warren. They their own shit. You know what I'm saying? Only number streets click with Southwest and West Warren. All that shit crazy as hell, but that's how I go, man. It's Detroit for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the end of that drink. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, I wasn't feeling how that whole BMF shit came. Like they was somewhat accurate, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Like you need a real Detroit nigga to tell that type of story. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like Meech need to come out with his own BMF series. No matter what anybody's saying about him, I need Big Meech to come out with his own BMF series and tell it how it really went. My bad. That's the poet, you know. Even if he don't tell it exactly how I just said it, at least tell it his way. Now y'all know Meech, he got man. I can look right. I can go through the city And I could tell that same story. I can make video. I can make a whole movie. I can make my own BMF movie doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really from around that way. I just know what happened back in that time. You know what I'm saying? So you got somebody like Big Meech that really was there, that really did and the story really coming from him. He need to go through those cities. Well, now I'm saying city. That's the poet. My bad. He need to go through them hoods, and he need to start BMF all over from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? He need to tell BMF exactly how it happened from the beginning. Like it will blow y'all mind. It wasn't nothing like that whole BMF series. It wasn't nothing like that. Like that shit is some real life TV shit. It really is. And I ain't mad at it because of course 50 don't know no better. You from New York, you know? But and of course, Lil Meech, he didn't grow up in that. He was a baby when that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not dissing Lil Meech and that. I'm just keeping it real. Lil Meech was a baby when that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Me, I just so happened to be in the streets when that shit popped off. I just wasn't, what can you say, in a corner when they had that shit going on. But I was in the mix. So in my hood where I was at, I was hearing about all that 12th Street Southwest shit. You know what I'm saying? I knew about it back then, but I wasn't over there. You know what I'm saying? So I heard about it. I knew what the fuck was going on. And that's what I'm saying. Like, Meech need to go in and come out with his own way and throw it out there like, hey, this how it happened. You know what I'm saying? It happened on this block. It happened on that block. Them boys getting money with our people. Our people was getting money with them. We got the beefing because of this. This and this happened because of that. Like, Big Meats need to come out and tell the real. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even gonna hold you. I think Big Meat's cooking on that shit, on some real nigga shit. Like he not saying nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because he on federal parole. I get it. Well, in the feds you don't get parole, but he like on house arrest and he being watched, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So Big Meech can't come out and say all the shit that he want to say because he being watched right now. You know, but when his watch time is over with, man, look, Me's gonna come out and tell you all the same shit I'm saying. So just remember everything that I'm telling y'all right now. Come on, man. I don't lie. I don't got a cap. I was in them streets when that shit happened. For real. I really was there. You know what I'm saying? I was there. I was locked up with some of Meech's homies. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna drop their names. Like they don't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but I'm just being real. Like I was there. I know his homies. I know what the fuck going on. One of them 12th Street niggas was my homie, J Rock. You feel me? I done told y'all about J Rock versus the Schoolcraft nigga and the East Warren nigga and the North End nigga. I done told y'all about that. Like real talk. Like I really was with them members way before all this BMF shit happened, all that. Like, yeah, that shit was real. And at the hotel room where they said Meech was rolling out at the Easy Rest on Telegraph in Southfield, Michigan. I've been going to the Easy Rest for years, way before I knew that Big Meech was rolling out of that motel room. I've been up there. You know what I'm saying? I still go there to this day, like real talk. And it don't got nothing to do with them because I've been through that bitch. You feel me? So, like, I'm just waiting on that day for Meech to release the real. If he ever do. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be in his best interest to tell the story his way because he the one that did it. You know what I'm saying? Not 50. It's in his best interest to do it the way that he did it. That way it'll make more sense and understand why everybody understand that they understanding what they understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because it came from the horse's mouth. You feel me? It's been another live stream roll up a power up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured before I end this. One more time. It's the big homie birthday, April 19th. A real king was born. You feel me? That's the homie right here. You feeling generous? Drop something in my cash app. V done it all. My cash app is at the top. You feel me? I know a bunch of comments that came in. Scroll to the top. Hit my cash app. Hit me up. Y'all know how we do over here. We keep it gangster, man. Again, it's been another live stream of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.